Those two cases we did circuits having plane of symmetry, vertical plane of symmetry, horizontal plane of symmetry. We did infinite. We also did infinite ladder, I guess. एक बार कंफर्म कर देना कौन कौन से केसेस हमने किए थे. We did circuits having plane of symmetry. Or plane of symmetry में we did two cases. One in which the plane of symmetry is perpendicular to the battery. Another in which plane of symmetry is parallel to the battery. Second case क्या किया था हमने? Did we do infinite ladder circuit?
No, sir.
Yes?
No, sir.
So no. Okay. Second was a circuit having extra connecting wire, or and the third was the combination of plates, parallel plates connected together by wire. Fine. ठीक है. Fourth is infinite ladder circuit. नहीं, infinite ladder से पहले short circuit. शॉर्ट सर्किट हम तब बोलते हैं जब किसी भी सर्किट में किसी भी रेजिस्टर या कैपेसिटर या किसी भी टर्मिनल के क्रॉस when both the end become at same potential, that is called short circuited. So like connection by wire type case, if this is the circuit and we have to find the capacitance between A and B. Correct. अब इसमें this point is connected to A. What is the equivalent capacitance of this circuit if we apply that method of numbering method? So this point is A. यहाँ जहाँ connect होगा that will also become A, and again the point where it is connected that will also become A. So if you draw this circuit, the first two branches, two single C and C in series, they are connected between the same points. So A के 2C capacitor is between same point A and A. C and C between point A and A. Another similarly C and C between point A and A. So these two are short circuited. Effective capacitor in this circuit is only this one C. Only this single capacitor C equivalent is C. The remaining two branches were short circuited because their terminal potential are same. They are connected together by a same wire. इसमें और पिछले वाले केस में डिफरेंस ये है, पिछले वाले केस में बीच में भी कुछ वायर होते थे, so the potential will be equal, but it will not be short circuited. Short circuit का मतलब क्या है? जो भी यहाँ से चार्ज आएगा वो चार्ज ऊपर इस वायर के थ्रू, none of the charge will flow through these two capacitors, and then it will charge directly only to this capacitor. Because the wires does not have any resistance, so the current will flow through the wires only, not through these capacitors. Okay, right. Okay, so this is short circuit. Similarly, another case is open circuit. Open circuit means when.
Sir, can you go back to the previous page?
हाँ बेटा. Short circuited means when the potential difference becomes zero across the terminal of the circuit, potential difference becomes zero.
Sir, capacitors are looking very similar to batteries.
Capacitor is looking very similar to
Cell.
None?
So could you repeat what you just said? I think something happened to
हाँ
the.
बेटा
So could you repeat what
Anuj,
you just said? Something happened to the meat. I got disconnected and then heard again.
I didn't say anything. I just said that the potential difference becomes zero in the short circuit. This part.
Okay.
And then, okay. Next is the open circuit. So it's just like the short circuit, when both the terminals are joined together by a wire, potential difference becomes zero. Potential difference becomes zero means that particular combination does not have any charge. So in the first case, these two capacitors will not have any charge because cross potential difference zero hai. Similarly, these two also will not have a charge because potential difference is zero. Potential difference zero, then charge is zero. Open circuit. Open circuit is the circuit connection in which only one terminal is connected, the other terminal is left hanging. So like this is suppose the network of a circuit, and between these 4 points A, B, C, D, this part of network is removed. Each capacitor is C, C, C and C. So हम P and Q कर लेते हैं फिर A, B and PQ. In this case, when we have to find the capacitance, we have to first specify that across which point we want to calculate. Between A and B, between A and P, between A and Q, accordingly we will find. So suppose the equivalent capacitance between A and B. Equivalent capacitance between A and B. So हम A और B के बीच में बैटरी लगाएंगे. If we are calculating the capacitance between A and B, that means we are going to connect battery between A and B. Right. So when we connect the battery between A and B, this P and Q terminals are left open. And now in these two terminals, the charge cannot enter. Why it cannot enter? Because if charge enters, there is no option to come out. There is no option to leave. Therefore, total charge in these two capacitor will be zero. Charge एक end से जाएगा और दूसरे end से वापस नहीं आएगा. It is not possible because charge always remain conserved. If it is going in a circuit, it will come out of the circuit also. So these two terminals, these two can be removed. These two capacitors can be removed. So these two capacitors will not have any charge because the other end is open terminal. So these two we remove from the circuit, then the remaining circuit will be the circuit between A and B.
Sir, can you go back to the previous slide?
एक second बेटा, yes, I'm going back. Just understand the concept, फिर copy कर लेना. अभी हमने आगे P और Q को हटा दिया, then this become the circuit. So if you have to find the capacitance between A and B, you will just include this much part of the circuit. Here, here, here. Okay. Yes, what is the answer? Capacitance between A and B? C, 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 all these three will be connected in series. So this becomes C by 3. C by 3 and C then parallel becomes C by 4. Four C by 3 and then C and C. C 4C by 3 and C, that is all these three capacitors are in series now. So equivalent capacitance between A and B, we can apply the series formula. 1 upon C current is 1 upon C plus 3 upon 4C plus 1 upon C. Right? Understood? ओपन सर्किट में हमें वो टर्मिनल्स हटा देने हैं जिन टर्मिनल्स में केवल एक साइड का कनेक्शन होगा, the other side of this capacitor is open. Since it is open, charge will not enter through those terminals. We will remove them from the circuit. बड़ा समझ आ रहा है?
Yes,
राहुल,
sir.
Yes, sir.
राहुल, समझ आ रहा है ये?
हाँ sir.
Okay, आ रहा है, अच्छी बात है. Now फिर calculate करो between A and Q. Find the equivalent capacitance between A and Q in the same circuit. Calculate the equivalent capacitance between A and Q.
C by
हाँ बेटा,
C by 3.
C by 3. We connect a battery between A and Q. सब एक ये हटा देंगे और एक ये हटा देंगे. These two capacitors remained open, not connected completely in the circuit. ये दोनों हट जाएंगे. C, C by 2, C by 2 ऊपर नीचे से आ जाएगा. A के साथ कनेक्टेड था C, नीचे की तरफ बन गया C by 2, ऊपर की तरफ बन गया C by 2, and this is C. C by 2, C by 2 parallel में C, and then all these three C in series. Equivalent capacitance becomes 1/3 C by. Yes, open terminal में, in the open terminal circuit, we have to remove those capacitors which remained open. Only one terminal is connected. It is termed as open circuit because charge will not enter into these type of circuits. Fine. Next is Wheatstone bridge. Next type of circuit. Number 6, Wheatstone bridge. Wheatstone is name of the scientist. A combination of 5 capacitors, a special arrangement of capacitor of 5 capacitors, similarly 5 resistors, any 5 element, such that 4 of them are along the sides of quadrilateral. 4 of them along the sides of quadrilateral, and the 5th one is across the diagonal. This is called a Wheatstone bridge. the arrangement of 5 capacitors such that 4 of them are along the sides of quadrilateral, fifth is along the diagonal, and battery is connected to the other diagonal. This arrangement is called Wheatstone bridge. And this diagonal circuit, diagonal capacitor C5 is called the bridge capacitor. Now, we cannot solve it simply because there are not any two of them are either in series or parallel. There is always some branching in between. So directly solving this is very complicated. There are few methods. We will see also how to calculate. But the circuit become quite easy when it gets balanced. And balancing condition for Wheatstone bridge is that the ratio of capacitance on either side of the bridge is equal. Left side C1 by C2, right side C3 by C4. So if that ratio become equal, then we say that the bridge is balanced. Bridge balance means P and Q are at same potential. Similar to the symmetry circuit, but symmetry में क्या होता है कि left और right side में कैपेसिटर की वैल्यू एग्जैक्टली सेम होनी चाहिए. यहाँ पे कैपेसिटर की वैल्यू सेम और नहीं, ऐसा कोई जरूरत नहीं है. It can be any other value, but the ratio should be constant. If P and Q, then P and Q are at same potential. P and Q are at the same potential. So which means no charge in capacitor C5. P और Q का potential same है, so potential difference 0 हो जाएगा C5 के cross. Potential difference 0 का मतलब no charge. If it does not draw any charge from the battery or from the circuit, that means it is not working in the circuit, it can be removed. So ऐसे balancing की condition में when this ratio is equal, then only it is called balanced Wheatstone bridge circuit. नो चार्ज इन C5, इसलिए हम C5 को सर्किट से हटा सकते हैं. ऐसे किसी भी बैलेंस्ड Wheatstone bridge circuit में C5 can be removed. If ratio is equal, C1 by C2 is C3 by C4, बीच वाले कैपेसिटर को हम हटा देंगे. So when it is removed, it becomes C1 and C3 in series in the upper branch, C2 and C4 in the series in lower branch, and then the two will be in parallel. Right? C1, C3 are going in
Yes,
series
sir.
में, but have to always check that the battery should be connected to the other diagonal. Sometimes, just to confuse you, the battery is also connected across the same bridge and ratio is equal. Okay, example C5 को हम circuit से हटा सकते हैं and then we can simplify the circuit. Only under if it is not a balanced Wheatstone bridge but the circuit is exactly similar, then also we can solve, but not by removing the C5, because in that case that won't be a balanced Wheatstone bridge. We cannot remove it from the circuit. Next is example, Wheatstone bridge example. So suppose left side capacitor 2 microfarad थ्री माइक्रोफैरड 4 माइक्रोफैरड एंड 6 माइक्रोफैरड और बीच में आ गया 5 माइक्रोफैरड. Find the equivalent capacitance between point A and B. If bridge is also between A and B, then it won't be a Wheatstone bridge. The bridge and the battery should be at the different diagonals. Right. C1 by C2 is C3 by C4. It is satisfying the condition. 2 by 3 is 4 by 6. That means it is a balanced Wheatstone bridge. Balanced Wheatstone bridge, तो बीच वाले को grab कर देते हैं.
10 by 3.
Yes.
10 by 3.
Find the equivalent कितना आएगा?
10 by 3 microfarad.
10 by 3. Right. ऊपर ये आएगा 2 and 4 in series. C1 C2 upon 7 plus C2 8 by 6. 8 by 6 का मतलब आ गया 4 by 3. C microfarad and 6 microfarad. 18 by 9, so that will become 2 microfarad. So 4 by 3 ऊपर और 2 microfarad नीचे. ऊपर वाले ब्रांच का बन गया 4 by 3 और नीचे वाले का है 2 microfarad. This is the first form of Wheatstone bridge. Wheatstone bridge circuit is balanced when the left and right hand side, both sides, the capacitance ratio is equal across the diagonal. C1 by C2 is C3 by C4. The capacitance ratio is equal, so बीच वाले diagonal में there won't be any charge. Different forms of Wheatstone bridge. इसी circuit को हम form थोड़ी change कर सकते हैं. Like here it is a vertical bridge. अगर हम इसी को horizontal bridge बना लें, five microfarad, 10 microfarad. Right. So this is another form of Wheatstone bridge. You can see that the bridge PQ, which was vertical, now it become horizontal, and we can take see that the 6 microfarad is the bridge. 5 by 10 is 10 by 20. So this will be in the diagonal. That will be the bridge. And if it is not clearly visible, we can draw the circuit again by taking A and B at the end, P and Q. A to 5, there is a A to P, there is a 5 microfarad capacitor. So this is 5 microfarad. Between A to Q, there is a 10 microfarad. Other capacitor is 10 microfarad from A to Q. From P to B, 10 microfarad. P to B is 10 microfarad. And Q to B is 20 microfarad. P to Q, it is 6 microfarad. So the resistor capacitance ratio is equal. C1 by C2 is C3 by C4. 6 microfarad को हम हटा देंगे. 5 and 10 will be in series. And 10 and 20 will be in series. What will be the answer?
Ten microfarad.
कितना?
10.
10. 10 microfarad. ऊपर 5 और 10 का जो series में है, that is C1 C2 upon C1 plus C2. So that becomes 5 into 10 by 15. C1 C2 upon C1 plus C2, that becomes 10 by 3. नीचे ऐसे ही C1 C2 divided by C1 plus C2. 10 into 20 by 30, that becomes 20 by 3. 10 by 3 microfarad. 20 by 3 microfarad. So equivalent capacitance will become 10 by 3 plus 20 by 3, which becomes 10 microfarad. Okay, another form of Wheatstone bridge. अगर हम इस vertical bridge को अंदर की तरफ fold कर दें, this is another Wheatstone bridge. And the battery is connected between these 2 points A and B. 6 microfarad, 12 microfarad, 3 microfarad, and 6 microfarad, 5 microfarad. So this
Sir,
5.
can you go back to the previous slide?
Okay, similarly, there will be Wheatstone bridge of resistors also, capacitor also, inductor also. Wheatstone bridge is a general arrangement of circuit. Battery must be always connected to the other diagonal. Right? हो गया? In this also, this 5 microfarad in between will be like a bridge, can be removed. So these two branches will remain. 6 microfarad, 12 microfarad, 3 microfarad and 6 microfarad. कितना आएगा इसका equivalent? 6 and 12 in series.
6. Overall 6.
6 and 12 in series become 4. C1 C2 upon C1 plus C2. 6 into 12 by 18. ऊपर वाले ब्रांच का 4 माइक्रोफैरड, नीचे वाले ब्रांच में 3 and 6 in series. 3 into 6 by 9. That will be 2 microfarad. So ऊपर 4 microfarad, नीचे 2 microfarad. Total becomes 6 microfarad. Another form of Wheatstone bridge. हम इसको ब्रिज के क्रॉस अंदर की तरफ फोल्ड कर दें. This is a bridge. So this is A, this is B. 5 microfarad, 10 microfarad, 15, 30. And 20 microfarad. दोनों तो value ऐसे लिखी है, आपको समझ में आ रहा होगा. But you have to calculate equivalent capacitance between A and B. Equivalent capacitance between A and B. C1 by C2 is equal to C3 by C4. कैसे दिखेगा ये? A को पकड़ के फोल्ड करके बाहर की तरफ कर लेते हैं. Take this junction A and fold it about this 20 microfarad capacitor और फोल्ड करके बाहर की तरफ ले आते हैं, जो अंदर की तरफ हमने फोल्ड किया हुआ. So this A comes outside. ऊपर की तरफ था 15 माइक्रोफैरड, नीचे की तरफ था 30 माइक्रोफैरड, बीच में 20 माइक्रोफैरड. Then 5 and 10. Right, so ये Wheatstone bridge है, लेकिन ऐसा डायरेक्टली तो नहीं दिख रहा था. We can rearrange this circuit to check the bridge capacitor. इनमें से कौन सा वाला bridge है? This 20 microfarad. 15 by 30, 5 by 10, both side ratio 1 by 2. कितना है इसका आंसर?
45 by 4.
Okay. 15 and 5 in series. ऊपर वाले ब्रांच में, नीचे वाले ब्रांच में आ जाएगा 30 and 10 in series. $15 microfarad and 5 microfarad are in series. on each a 30 microfarad and 10 microfarad RLC. 15 into 5 by 20. That becomes 15 by 4. 10 into 30 by 40. Which comes out 30 by 4. 15 by 4 microfarad from the upper branch, 30 by 4 from the lower branch. Both are in parallel, so current will be 45 by 4. These are the Wheatstone bridge, different forms of the circuit. When the ratio on either side of the bridge is equal, then the bridge can be removed. Across bridge, there is no potential difference. No potential difference means no charge. Extension of Wheatstone bridge, there will be horizontal extension of Wheatstone bridge. Extended Wheatstone bridge circuit is
Sir, can you move back to the previous page?
बेटा समझ आ रहा है ना भरत कॉपी कर रहे
I am understanding, sir.
okay. Done. Right, so this is the Wheatstone bridge. All forms of extended Wheatstone bridge. If suppose in a circuit, if in a circuit there are multiple branches having the same ratio, C1 by C2 is equal to C3 by C4 is equal to C5 by 6 is equal to, okay, so on. So like suppose this is the circuit and the ratio of the capacitances are same, 1 microfarad, 2 microfarad, 2, 3 microfarad, 6 microfarad, 4 microfarad, 8 microfarad, 5 microfarad, and 10 microfarad. When the ratio of these capacitances are same, C1 by C2 is C3 by C4 is equal to C5 by C6, then all these three capacitors, whatever it is, maybe X, Y, and Z, all these three capacitors can be removed because the ratio on the each branch is equal. So if C1 by C2 is equal to C3 by C4 and similarly is equal to C5 by C6 is equal to C7 by C8, then all vertical capacitors can be removed because they are in the bridge. All vertical capacitors can be removed as they are a part of हटा देंगे फिर सिंपल ऊपर 1 3 4 एंड 5 आ जाएगा सीरीज में नीचे 2 6 8 और 10 आ जाएगा सीरीज में और फिर दोनों ब्रांचेस को पैरेलल में कनेक्ट करें all these three vertical one can be removed. It is the extended Wheatstone bridge or extension of Wheatstone bridge. Next circuit is infinite ladder circuit. Infinite ladder circuit. Okay, number 7. Special circuit number 7. Infinite ladder. Ladder means when it is same step repeated till infinity. Then it's called infinite ladder circuit. C to C, C to C, C to C, and so on. Going to infinity and following the same step every time. क्या करेंगे इसको हम सॉल्व करने के लिए वैसे तो इन्फिनिटी लग रहा है तो ऐसा लग सकता है कि इसका कैपेसिटेंस भी इनफाइनाइट होना चाहिए बट कैपेसिटेंस इज नॉट इनफाइनाइट कैपेसिटेंस इज फाइनाइट लॉजिक क्या यूज करते हैं टू सॉल्व दिस टाइप ऑफ सर्किट infinity minus 1 is also infinity infinity में से अगर हम 1 subtract भी कर देते हैं like from the ocean if you take one glass water 1 cup water it will still remain almost the same amount of water. So similarly from this infinitely long ladder if we cut one ladder एक ladder कट करके अगर हम AB से छोड़ के PQ में jump कर जाते हैं then also the ladder is still same starting in the same sequence and going till infinity. So logic थोड़ा सा बस में ये है कि we will assume between A and B let equivalent capacitance between A and B is equivalent. Then by this fact that infinity minus 1 is infinity. Equivalent capacitance between P and Q will also become same. Right? Equivalent capacitance between A and B is C equivalent. Equivalent capacitance between P and Q will also be C equivalent because infinity minus 1 is infinity only. So इस लॉजिक से हमने क्या किया आगे का सर्किट जितना भी था P और Q का उसको हटा के उसकी जगह पे उसकी वैल्यू अटैच कर देते हैं. So the value of the capacitance beyond P and Q is how much? This one is C. ये पहला वाला C, P और Q के बीच में 2C और आएगा जो ये सर्किट है this whole circuit is like C equivalent. The whole circuit beyond PQ is same as starting from AB. So that will become C equivalent or C equivalent now comes in parallel with 2C और जो आएगा वो C के साथ सीरीज में. C equivalent is in parallel with 2C, so C 2C plus C equivalent and this comes between A and B. So अब ये दोनों सीरीज में आ गए, इसमें सीरीज का फॉर्मूला लगा लेते हैं 1/C इक्विवेलेंट, क्योंकि A और B के बीच का भी है 1/C इक्विवेलेंट
The final answer √3 minus 1.
एक सेकंड बेटा, 1/C इक्विवेलेंट इज 1/C प्लस 1/2C प्लस C इक्विवेलेंट। अब इससे हम एक क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन बनाएंगे और फिर उस इक्वेशन के रूट निकालेंगे, दैट विल बी द वैल्यू ऑफ राइट। 1/C इक्वल इज 1/C1 प्लस 1/C2। इसका एलसीएम ले लेंगे दोनों तरफ और ये आ जाएगा 1/C इक्विवेलेंट इज 1/C into 2C plus C equivalent, 2C plus C equivalent, 2C plus C equivalent plus C। एलसीएम ले लेंगे, ओके। सो विल मेक दिस क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन, कैसे क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई कर लेते हैं, C इक्विवेलेंट और ये ऊपर बन गया C इक्विवेलेंट प्लस 3C एंड दिस विल बिकम 2C स्क्वायर प्लस C into C equivalent। टू सी स्क्वायर plus C into C equivalent, so this becomes C equivalent square plus 2C into C equivalent minus 2C square is 0. We make a quadratic equation in C equivalent. This will be minus B plus minus root of B square plus 4AC divided by 2 minus 2C plus minus 2 root 3C divided by 2, and that will become √3 minus 1. That will become √3 minus 1 into C, क्योंकि negative value हो नहीं सकती है, so equivalent capacitance will be calculated in the infinite ladder circuit by using this approach. Infinity minus 1 is infinity, so we will jump to the second ladder. Equivalent capacitance is √3 minus 1 into C. If the ladder is infinitely long, going to infinity, we will jump to the second step. Equivalent capacitance between the first step and second step will be same. Right? Okay. Another example, next example. Find the equivalent capacitance between A and B. Find the equivalent capacitance between A and B. So suppose this is 1, 2, and 1 ohm, 1, 2, and 1 ohm, and this is going to infinity. One microfarad, 1 microfarad, 2 microfarad, 1 microfarad, 1 microfarad, 2 microfarad, and 1 microfarad, 1 microfarad, and 1 microfarad, and this is going till infinity. Okay. So in this case, the same step is again repeated till infinity. AB से jump करके PQ पे आ जाएंगे, and then we remove this whole circuit and we connect its value, that is C equivalent. Let equivalent capacitance between A and B is C equivalent. Equivalent capacitance between P and Q will also become C equivalent. So we will remove that part of the circuit and connect its value. So C equivalent 2 microfarad, 1 microfarad, and 1 microfarad.
Answer √2 minus 1.
Okay, root 2 minus 1. Please confirm anyone. ये C equivalent और 2 फिर से आ जाएगा पैरेलल में. So 1 microfarad, 1 microfarad, C equivalent plus 2 microfarad, and 1 microfarad. This is the equivalent capacitance. और इन तीनों को सीरीज में कैलकुलेट करेंगे तो फिर से C equivalent के इक्वल आ जाएगा. These three in series will be equivalent capacitance across A and B. So 1 upon C equivalent is 1 upon 1 plus 1 upon C equivalent plus 2 plus 1 upon 1. Make the quadratic equation, find the roots. Kriti, understood? Kriti?
Yes, sir.
Okay, कैलकुलेट करिए इसकी वैल्यू कितनी आएगी. एलसीएम ले लेंगे इधर तो ये C equivalent plus 2, 1 plus 1 2 हो जाएगा. 2 into C equivalent 2 plus 1 is equal to 1 upon C equivalent. 2 C equivalent plus 5 is equal to C equivalent plus 2. So 2 C equivalent square plus 4 C equivalent. Please check the calculation. 2 C equivalent square plus 4 C equivalent minus 2 is equal to 0. Right? C equivalent square plus 2 C equivalent minus 1 is equal to 0. C equivalent is root of this equation. Minus B plus minus root of B square minus 4AC upon 2 minus 2 plus minus 2 root 2. So it can be only positive. Equivalent capacitance is root 2 minus 1 microfarad. So एक टाइप के सर्किट तो ऐसे होते हैं जिसमें the ladder goes till infinity and does not terminate, but the overall value will come out finite on. Second is if it is an infinite ladder, but next variety of question related to the infinite ladder circuit. It is an infinite ladder, but the question says we don't know which capacitor it terminates with. सबसे लास्ट वाले टर्मिनल पे कौन सा कैपेसिटर लगा है, this is not known. The same step is repeated, but at the end the capacitor is unknown. This capacitor is unknown. बाकी तो सपोज 1 माइक्रोफैरड 2 माइक्रोफैरड एक सिमिलर सा एग्जांपल ले लेते हैं. 1 माइक्रोफैरड 2 माइक्रोफैरड 1 माइक्रोफैरड 2 माइक्रोफैरड. This is repeated. 1 माइक्रोफैरड 2 माइक्रोफैरड 1 माइक्रोफैरड. लेकिन जो सबसे लास्ट में कैपेसिटर है हमें उसकी वैल्यू नहीं पता. That value we have to find. और हमें ऐसी वैल्यू चूज करनी है. What should be the value of last capacitor X so that the equivalent capacitance becomes independent of number of loops. अभी इसमें infinite loop है. अगर हम केवल 2 ही loop लें, 3 loop लें, 10 loop लें, in all the cases the equivalent should come out same. इसका logic क्या है, कैसे हम इसको apply कर सकते हैं? Find the value of X, the last capacitor. Find the value of X so that equivalent capacitance is independent of number of loops in between. Is independent of number of loops in between. Right? ये कैसे इसका लॉजिक क्या यूज करेंगे? Anyone? बीच में इनफाइनाइट लैडर है और सबसे लास्ट में जो वैल्यू है वो ऐसी हमें चूज करनी है कि उस वैल्यू को रखते ही the equivalent capacitance becomes independent of number of loops. What should be the logic behind this? कौन सी वैल्यू चूज करें कि नंबर ऑफ लूप्स पे डिपेंड ना करे? अगर हम एक लास्ट सिंगल कैपेसिटर रखते हैं तो भी सेम आ जाए.
So will it be the same as 2 microfarad?
Same as 2 microfarad.
Yes, sir.
Then how will it become independent of the ladder? Independent ladder means what I'm saying is that instead of using so many, if we just put one, if the actual circuit is only this much, 1 microfarad, X microfarad, 2 microfarad, 1 microfarad. The capacitance of this circuit and this circuit must be exactly same. हमें एक ऐसी वैल्यू चूज करनी है कितने भी लूप्स हैं उससे फर्क ही ना पड़े. 100 loops हो, 1000 loop हो, 2 loop हो, 10 loop हो. It should be immaterial for finding the equivalent capacitance between A and B. What should be the thought process? Yes, Anay, Mehir, Suzanne. What should be the concept? How do we use that? Number of loops independent कैसे हो गए? तो कैसे हो सकता है नंबर ऑफ लूप इंडिपेंडेंट? अगर हम एक लूप को सॉल्व करने के बाद या हर लूप के बाद हमें सेम वैल्यू मिलती है. If suppose we substitute x here after solving this one complete loop, इतना portion. If it become x again, see वही बन गया जो हमने स्टार्ट किया था 1 and x in series. So ऐसे जितने भी loops आते जाएंगे, the 1 and x will be series, 1 and x will be in series. Every time it will become the same value. And that value will become x. On solving one complete loop from the end, if its value is equal to x again, then we will remove that. We will remove that all those loops because every time it is becoming x only. और उस सबको हटा के हम एक सिंगल x लगा दें तो भी कैपेसिटेंस सेम ही आएगी. So x और 1 सीरीज में आ गए. x and 1 in series और उसके साथ 2 आ गया पैरेलल में plus 2. This should be equal to x.
इसकी दो वैल्यूज आएंगी.
हाँ बेटा,
सर दो वैल्यूज आएंगे, एक ही
पहले
आएगी
सारे नेगेटिव ऐसे आना चाहिए वैसे तो।
रूट
अगर
3
दोनों
प्लस
पॉजिटिव
1।
आ रहे, दोनों पॉजिटिव आ रहे तो दो हो सकते हैं।
नहीं
P
सर, एक
और
है
Q
ही।
के बीच में अगर इक्विवेलेंट कैपेसिटेंस फिर से X ही आ जाए सॉल्व करने के बाद, then now PQ is from the end. One loop before the end terminal point. If on solving this whole last loop, it is becoming X again. ये लॉजिक समझ में आ रहा है राहुल? नंबर ऑफ लूप में इंडिपेंडेंट कैसे हो गया? क्योंकि हर बार वो सेम बनता जा रहा है। जो हमने रखा एक लूप सॉल्व करने के बाद भी वहीं पे पहुंच गया जहां से स्टार्ट किया था। X and 1 in series C1 C2 upon C1 plus C2 X plus 2 times X plus 1 divided by X plus 1 and is equal to X. ऊपर आएगा 3x plus 2, ऊपर आएगा 2x plus x, 3x plus 2 is equal to x times x plus 1. X square minus 3x, x square plus x square plus x minus 3x minus 2. ये इक्वेशन आ रही है?
यस
X square minus 2x minus 2 is equal to 0, so it will be minus b plus minus root b square minus 4ac. कितना आएगा ये? 1 plus root 3 because root 12 is 2 root 3, so that will become root 3 minus 1. अगर हम ऐसे root 3 minus 1 चूज करते हैं तो हर बार सेम बनता जाएगा. After one loop it will become root 3 minus 1 again, then again after another loop it will become root 3 minus 1 exactly again. Right, so that is why it become independent of number of loops connected in between. पहले वाले में हम a और b के एंड से इक्विवेलेंट कैलकुलेट कर रहे थे. अभी सेकंड क्वेश्चन में क्या है? इनफाइनाइट लैडर है, हमें लास्ट में एक ऐसी वैल्यू रखनी है इसको रखते ही the total equivalent capacitance becomes independent of number of loops connected in between. Next is third case of infinite ladder is, suppose it is an infinite ladder and each ladder has different arrangement. Second ladder has two capacitors arranged in series. So पहले 2 फिर 4 फिर 8 फिर 16 ऐसे करते करते पैरेलल ब्रांचेस में नंबर ऑफ कैपेसिटर बढ़ते जा रहे हैं और हमें इसके बीच में कैपेसिटेंस निकालना है. Capacitor C 4 times, 8 times, 16 times. So कैपेसिटर सीरीज में यानी पहले ब्रांच में तो C हो गया, सेकेंड वाली ब्रांच में 2C in series that becomes C by 2, 4C in series that becomes C by 4, 8C in series that becomes C by 8, C by 16 ऐसे करते करते infinity तक. So all the capacitors are connected in parallel. So these capacitors are in parallel. Equivalent capacitance, this is the third type of infinite circuit. Equivalent capacitance will be C1 plus C2 plus C3. So C plus C by 2 plus C by 4 plus C by 8 up to infinity. ये बन गया एक इनफाइनाइट टर्म की जीपी. टेक सी कॉमन 1 plus 1/2 plus 1/4 plus 1/8 up to
to C.
अब ना 2c. हाँ, ये बन गया सी इक्विवेलेंट इनफाइनाइट टर्म जीपी का समेशन का फॉर्मूला क्या होता है? ए है प्लस ए आर स्क्वायर प्लस इन्फिनिटी इन्फिनिटी. This will become a divided by 1 minus r. A is the first term, r is the common multiple. So here a is 1, a is 1 and alpha is 1/2. C into 1 upon 1/2, that is equal to 2c. Right? Infinite ladder, these are the 3-4 cases. और भी कुछ है एक दो स्टार वाले टाइप में, स्टार एंड डेल्टा टाइप में, ट्रायंगल के अंदर ट्रायंगल के अंदर ट्रायंगल. That we will see with the capacitors, with the electric resistor circuit. So these are the infinite ladder. The value is finite in all the cases. यहाँ पर हमने इक्विवेलेंट कैपेसिटेंस के लिए जीपी का फॉर्मूला यूज कर लिया. जीपी का फॉर्मूला होता है a upon 1 minus r. A is the first term, r is the common multiple or common ratio. Clear? Meher, Bharat. Okay. These are the capacitor circuit, series, parallel or mixed combination, combination of plate, plane of symmetry. अब हम आगे बढ़ते हैं. Next is Kirchhoff's law and some. अगर किसी भी सर्किट को हमें सॉल्व करना हो जिसमें ना तो सीरीज ना पैरेलल, या अगर बहुत सारी बैटरीज आ जाती हैं, in any circuit if there are multiple batteries, if in a circuit there are multiple batteries, then also we have to use Kirchhoff's law on this series and parallel, and this circuit will not work. Because in सारे cases में हमने एक ही बैटरी ली है. Between A and B means we will connect just one battery across those points. Okay. Kirchhoff's law are used to solve the circuit. सर्किट को सॉल्व करने का मतलब सर्किट के हर एक कैपेसिटर में चार्ज निकालना, पोटेंशियल निकालना, एनर्जी निकालना. So once we solve the circuit, we can give information regarding anything from this circuit. सर्किट सॉल्व करने के लिए we have two laws, Kirchhoff's laws. Kirchhoff's law. There are two laws. First law, also called as junction law, and second law, which is called loop law. First law or junction law, at any junction of 3 or more capacitors, the total current that enters through the junction must be equal to the total current that leaves the junction. Suppose these three capacitors are joined at this point O, C1, C2, C3, and charge must be entering from one higher potential. Suppose C1 की तरफ से charge आया Q1 at the junction, and now it gets divided into these two branches, Q2 and Q3. अकॉर्डिंग टू जंक्शन लॉ जितना चार्ज किसी भी जंक्शन पे आएगा the same charge has to leave from the junction because charge cannot be destroyed because of the conservation of charge density. Q1 is equal to Q2 plus Q3. The total charge coming to the junction must be equal to the total charge leaving the junction. Right? अब इससे हम इसके potential भी निकाल सकते हैं. Potential of this junction. So suppose potential at the end is V1, V2, V3 और हमें point O का potential निकालना है. इसका दूसरा तरीका लिखने का the total sum algebraic sum of all the charges at a junction is 0. उसमें चार्ज कुछ आएगा और कुछ वहां से जाएगा. So जो चार्ज अंदर आ रहा है suppose that is positive and charge leaving the junction is negative. So that means Q1 minus Q2 minus Q3 is 0. The algebraic sum of all the charges at any junction is always 0. The algebraic sum of all the charges at a junction. All the charges at a junction is always 0. Q1 is equal to Q2 plus Q3. Q1 is C1 into V1 minus VO. Potential difference is V1 minus VO. Q2 is C2 into VO minus V2. Q3 is C3 into VO minus V3. Q is equal to CV और V जो होगा वो potential difference Q1 के cross क्योंकि charge Q1 आ रहा था V1 की तरफ से, so V1 has to be greater than VO. Similarly C2 में charge potential PO should be greater than V2 because charge is going from O to V2. C1 V1 plus C2 V2 plus C3 V3 एक तरफ आ जाएगा. C1 V1 plus C2 V2 plus C3 V3 और C1 plus C2 plus C3 times V0 will be on one side. Potential of this junction V0. Potential of this junction we can calculate by the help of this charge conservation principle. VO is C1 V1 plus C2 V2 plus C3 V3 divided by C1 plus C2 plus C3. Right, this is junction law. Junction law is based on conservation of charge principle. लॉ सिर्फ इतना है कि किसी भी पॉइंट पे किसी भी जंक्शन पे जितना चार्ज अंदर आएगा उतना ही चार्ज बाहर भी जाएगा बिकॉज टोटल चार्ज इज ऑलवेज कंजर्व. अल्टरनेट वर्ड में हम इसको कंजर्वेशन ऑफ चार्ज बोल सकते हैं बिकॉज ये जो 3 प्लेट्स है जिनका बाहर किसी से कनेक्शन नहीं है इनके पे जो टोटल चार्ज आएगा तो टोटल चार्ज शुड बी 0. टोटल चार्ज इन एनी आइसोलेटेड सिस्टम इज 0 एंड दिस इज एन आइसोलेटेड सिस्टम क्योंकि पहले वाले प्लेट पे जो चार्ज Q1 आया था यहाँ पे माइनस Q1 इंड्यूस हुआ. On this plate it is Q2 and minus Q2 and similarly Q3 and minus Q3. So Q2 plus Q3 minus Q1 must be equal to 0. क्योंकि जब initially बैटरी नहीं लगाई थी हमने then these 3 plates were uncharged. First law is called as junction law. किसी भी junction पे total charge जितना भी आएगा the total charge leaving from the junction must be equal. Right? और इससे हमने फिर ये पोटेंशियल ऑफ द जंक्शन कैलकुलेट कर लिया. जंक्शन इज O, पोटेंशियल ऑफ जंक्शन इज PO. राइट. Suzanne, you sent one doubt last class, I think. Suzanne? Okay, you sent some 3, 4 doubts. Are you there in the meeting? Yes. Okay, so just I'm taking the doubts shared by Suzanne last class. So if any of you want to,
सर
if any of you want to leave,
DPT के
yes.
आंसर्स हमें मिल सकते हैं क्या?
DPP के
So,
आंसर्स ऐप पे अपलोड हो जाएंगे। Yes.
Vaibhav sir,
बोलो बेटा।
sir, can I leave? I have a chemistry session after this.
अच्छा, वो तो सभी का है शायद। चलो ठीक है, फिर इसको हम नेक्स्ट क्लास में इंक्लूड करते हैं। These doubts I'll include in next class, जो हमारी फ्राइडे की डाउट क्लास होगी। Okay, okay then, fine, sure. Join your chemistry class and try to come
Thank
at
you, sir.
4 so that we can have the complete time utilization. Yeah. Okay. Bye bye.